has received over 15 million vaccines from donations, and currently we have about 10 million vaccines in the pipeline. The question is, are we going to be paying for a COVID vaccine by January 2022? To start with, let's watch this video that has been circulating on our social media platforms.
This free vaccination is going to end at the end of this year, meaning we are left with this November and only December. Next year there will be no free vaccination. Next year you will look for vaccines and you may not find them, because even those who are giving us vaccines will know that we will have achieved our target. Our target was 4.8 million Ugandans, which we have now achieved. We have now extended it to 7 million Ugandans, and we are soon achieving it. Once we achieve that, the Johnson, is it Pfizer or AstraZeneca, they will not be here. It is the private facilities that will have those vaccines, and they will charge you 1 million shillings or even more. After this, government will not be bothered. Whoever will die of corona as a result of not being vaccinated, it will be negligence on his part, because the president has talked, we have talked, health workers have talked, politicians have talked. What have we not told you about the value of vaccinating against COVID-19?
Welcome to this edition of the Debunk Show. My name is Edgar Matthew Karuhanga. The person in the video is the RCC of Kampala, Mr. Hudu Hussein. So when he makes a statement like this, we wonder whether the authorities have spoken of it or maybe considered the idea of making each Ugandan pay for COVID vaccination. 1 million shillings is the minimum he says we will be paying by January 2022.
This free vaccination is going to end at the end of this year. It is the private facilities that will have those vaccines, and they will charge you 1 million shillings or even more.
We had a sit down with the authority, Mr. Emmanuel Aineviona, who is the spokesperson of the Ministry of Health in Uganda.
I think those were his opinions, but not a representation of the ministry. Because as far as the Ministry of Health is concerned, vaccination in Uganda, and especially for COVID, is currently free of charge. And we appeal to whoever has not been vaccinated to utilize the opportunity, and all the other vaccines for even children are offered for free. So that remains the Ministry of Health's position.
You've used the word currently, and
yes.
Mr. Hudu Hussein says next year. So are Ugandans going to have to pay for these vaccines next year, 2022?
Really, I cannot speculate about the future, but the Ministry of Health's current stand is that vaccines are free.
Okay, but then we need to have an assurance from the Ministry of Health.
Yes, the ministry has assured you that vaccines are free.
Next year you will look for vaccines and you may not find them, because even those who are giving us vaccines will know that we will have achieved our target. Our target was 4.8 million Ugandans, which we have now achieved. We have now extended it to 7 million Ugandans, and we are soon achieving it. Once we achieve that, the Johnson, is it Pfizer, AstraZeneca, they will not be here. We
will have vaccines to vaccinate the required number of people, 22 million people, free.
And therefore, COVID-19 vaccination is free. Mr. Aineviona clarifies that as a ministry, they still stand on vaccines being free, making these claims actually false. Not until the ministry comes out to say that we shall be paying for vaccines in January 2022, please disregard the RCC statements and consider going for a vaccination at any designated point near you. I'm Edgar for Debunk. Stay verified.